So it's very cold out here, and my mind is going all over the place. Extremely cold. It's winter. I know you say it's winter, right? Winter. No, we don't say winter. It's winter. Call me the waiter. Like, why do Americans say winter? No, it's winter. You know, in Africa, it's winter. Give me water, not water. Give me water. I want to speak to the waiter. No, my brother, call the waiter. You're going to the equator? No, we live in the equator. Sometimes it's quarter, not quarter. It's quarter. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's extremely cold. Yeah, we love you, man. We love you out here. There's no African man or African woman who's never tried the American accent. Waiter. And water. Give me some water. But if you dare say water, yeah, people are going to look at you like, did some potato get stuck in your throat or some water? No, we say water. Yeah, you appreciate it, fellas. Your first time here, my name is Zack. Thank you so much. Here we talk about the motherland, Africa. You want to know about us? You're at the right place. Okay, please click on the button, subscribe, so we can see each other every single day. Yes, we do come every single day. Today we're going to talk about something very, very interesting. We are in Burkina Faso. Here's Burkina Faso. You heard about the country? Surely you have heard about Ibrahim Traore. Yeah, I see you. I see. Now you see what I'm talking about. Now, Ibrahim Traore has done tremendous things. He has brought the entire black community together. Matter of fact, he's inspired even many white people, you know, many people from different races and different places. I really honestly think that good heart has no race. I believe that. As much as you may believe your brothers are all your skin colors, no, they're not. Some of your worst enemies are your skin color. And you know that. You don't talk to everybody in your community. That's the reason. Because you know, your spirit knows not everybody from your community is one of you. So you can know, Africa really like you. We do like you. Okay, we want to meet you. We want to see you. If you have an opportunity to visit Africa, please do so. Okay, yeah, don't listen to the naysayers talking about, Africans, these Africans think we are, nah, that's their experience. I went to Africa, and it was crazy, they just want to extort me, yeah. Yes, you're going to find some bad apples, okay, that's given. Wherever you go in the world, you're going to find some really bad people, and some good people too, the same as every community, American, African-American, I just said American. Anyway, Caribbeans, you're going to find good people and bad people. That's why you don't F with everybody in your neighborhood, because you know you don't F with everybody.
So I've been in Ghana for the past week. This is my second visit. And surprisingly, this is what I've learned. Africans do not hate us. Africans don't hate us at all. As a matter of fact, that is what the media tells us. So we don't come here. So we don't connect with our culture, with our people, with our roots. They tell us that, so we stay away. So we don't help build our communities. They want to keep communities poor. And they show us the worst parts of Africa, so we're not interested in coming. But it's all a lie. I have not been mistreated at all since I've been here. I've actually been shown a lot of love. A lot of love. They love to see us coming back. Is there jealousy? Do you get side eyes from people? Yeah, of course. That's anywhere you go. That's everywhere. If you've been wanting to come back home, come back home. I have the most peace. And I definitely don't spend a lot of money when I'm here. But come back home. Stop letting the white folks lie to y'all and tell y'all that Africa is poor. So is America. America's poor too. America's poor too. But you know what? You make the best out of wherever you are.
So people talking about online, like, I went to this country and they did this to me and they did that to me and they treat me like, no, that's their experience. They don't tell you the part where they did wrong. Sometimes they do wrong. And I'm not trying to justify anything. What I'm saying, it goes both ways. Whether it's an African in America having a negative experience within the African community or the African American community. They don't tell you the entire story. They tell you just the part where they were victimized. Look at what they done to me. I want to meet you. Don't you want to meet me? I want to meet you so we can water together. We can play with the weather or the weather. We can pay some money to the weather, no, the water. Okay, anyway. So we're in Burkina Faso. Here's Burkina Faso on the map. Beautiful place, lovely people. I've experienced it myself firsthand, no doubt about it. Most submissive women ever. Most respectful. So in Burkina Faso, you can actually marry 3-4 wives. Okay, let's not talk about that. I know the ladies are going to get triggered. But yeah, as much as you respect men wanting to be with other men, some people's culture is men with multiple women. We just got to respect that. You don't have to agree with it. You just have to respect that. That's it. And in Burkina Faso, they're not jealous. They're not jealous of each other like a woman jealous. No, they say, that's my sister wife. Yeah, they have some of the best relationships among them. It's the way they were brought up. That's how they learn it. I mean, you learn everything. If jealousy is learned, like all of that. Anyway, let's get back on track. Burkina Faso has done something very, very great. The government has revised its mining code, a reinstated-free equity in new projects from 10% to 15%, with an option to acquire an additional 15%. Congratulations. Let me explain. So the government said this, plain simple English. Any project related to gold, from now on, they're going to raise their equity, I'll explain, from 10% to 15%. Meaning, you as a company, if you go to Burkina Faso, you want to extract gold, Burkina Faso automatically has rights to 10% of whatever without having to invest anything. Now they've pushed this from 10% to 15% to get government to get more money. Now you must remember here, external companies will come to your country. They'll bring equipment, they'll bring people, they'll bring intelligence, they'll bring capability, research, and asset. You just sit on your whatever at home, drinking some whatever, and at the end of the day, they bring you 10% of what they pulled out. That's a good deal, isn't it? I know you want to do more, but yes, let's continue. So, Burkina Faso is pushing this from 10% to 15%. Ibrahim Traore has mandated Greater Burkina Faso ownership and shortens permit duration to strengthen oversight. Before you extract any minerals, you must get a permit. Now, permits sometimes are given for 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. Now, you're not playing like that anymore. It's shorter permits, renewable. If you're doing great, good. If you're misbehaving, without breaking any law. Now, imagine you give a company a 50-year permit, but they don't pay tax. Now, how do you dispute that? This becomes very difficult. Let's say you get a better deal with somebody else, some other company, and you would like to transfer the deal to the other company. How do you kick them out of your house? It becomes very difficult because the contract is 50 years. And trust me, just because you're a country doesn't mean you can just push people out. They'll take you to court, international court. So Burkina Faso has changed things. Now the permits are going to be shorter. Companies are now required to contribute to the National Gold and Mining Development Fund, as well as process part of their output domestically to retain more value. Pigama coffee. Yeah, Pigama coffee. Pigama coffee is Swahili. You already know. Explain to them what Pigama coffee means. Now, yeah, what does this mean? So the companies are required to contribute to National Gold and Mining Development Fund. You're obviously asking yourself what this is. We're going to try and explore what is this National Gold Mining Development? It's a local mining development fund established with numerous purposes. We're going to try to see a few of them. Number one is to support regional, communal, and socio-economic projects like infrastructure, schools, water system, and many areas like that. So you as a company, in order for you to operate in our country, you need to contribute into this development. Infrastructure, school, water system, and stuff like that. Isn't that beautiful? So it's not just about you paying us money for extracting mines, but you are telling us by the time you come to our country that you will also contribute to our development by injecting money into infrastructure, industrial, water system, and many other things. How beautiful is that? So basically, companies will give 20% of mining royalties to carry these operations. Is this a good thing? Let's Pigama coffee. Yeah. You need to clap your hand for these people. I mean, you know, the African and African-American community, black people in general, we have the same demons. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, if you look at every community, very similar demons. Yeah, people not supporting your business, people criticizing you when you're doing great things. It's demons, generational demons, genetic demons that you need to extract. And we need to be able to praise when things are positive, not just talk when it's negative. The state has also taken out several major mines through SOPAMIB. So what is SOPAMIB? It's a new state-owned company consolidating national control of key gold assets. So this SOPAMIB has been created to take every little mining company that is not going by the rules. If you don't respect the rules, SOPAMIB will swallow you. If you don't pay tax, SOPAMIB will swallow you. If you can't be funny with the workers because you think you're white from another country and you're going to treat these little Africans like monkeys, SOPAMIB will swallow you. In Ouagadougou, fellas, a gold refinery is being built. Congratulations on what? We're going to pick up a coffee a lot. Yes, they're building their own gold refinery. Okay, they're trying to reduce their reliance on foreign processing. In order for what? In order to improve export transparency. Small-scale export permits have been temporarily suspended to curb illegal trade.
Gold has become our leading export product. But we have no control over gold, whether it's exploration, production, or as you have seen, refining. We ask ourselves many questions, and today we have decided to put an entire chain in place. You are following with APEC that we want to mine the gold ourselves. Today we are laying the foundation stone for the refinery. We will no longer have to take our gold outside to be refined. We will refine it on site, and we will know the actual content of the raw gold that comes out. That is very important. And also, in this way, it is a way to invite local gold miners to bring the gold back inside the country. Because there is this aspect, the structure that will buy the gold so that we can refine it here. A lot of gold leaves Burkina Faso illegally, and this actually helps to fund terrorism. We invite the gold miners, whether they are collectors or others, to bring the gold to the central area. And at the same time, we also invite Sunaspe to open more offices to be able to collect the gold. In addition to this refinery, I hope that in the coming days we have another even more important project underway.
So basically, they are building a gold processing company or industry in Burkina Faso. So in most cases, most African countries, they have gold, diamonds, uranium, whatever, you name it. But the problem is they will have to extract them and send them to a foreign nation to be processed. Okay, by sending raw material, you're losing business because when you have processing plants on boards locally, you're creating employment, opportunity. You bring in money, tax, and more other things. You're creating opportunities for the economy, electricity, commerce, food, and stuff. Now, Burkina Faso says, okay, we're going to limit the amount of gold that's going to be processed elsewhere. They have not completely cut off, export of raw gold. By building this processing plant, they're going to reduce the amount of money that is being exfiltrated out of the country. These measures, fellas, mark a strategic shift toward economic sovereignty. Burkina Faso looking for sovereignty, with the government aiming to convert its gold wealth into long-term national development. Remember when Ibrahim Traore went to Russia? Okay, he wasn't asking for help. Like, please help us with this, build this for now. He was talking about, we want you to bring your schools in Burkina Faso so our people can learn. We actually want to learn. We want the knowledge. We're more interested in the knowledge than the help. That's the mentality you want to see.
And we understand that apart from defense and security, there is another essential field, which is science and education, and we would like to see Russia assisting us in training and educating our youth to help us to develop our own industries, our own enterprises, machinery, other types of manufacturing, because it's very important for Africa.
And now we're moving to South Africa. Yes, fellas, South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, the president, is in support of a brand new policy that could see Starlink licensed in South Africa. Starlink belongs to this man here, Elon Musk. Elon Musk went to accuse South Africa to this man, Donald Trump. What did he say? He says South Africa was killing white people. There was a genocide happening. Number two, he says South Africa has racist laws against white people. Number three, he says South Africa was taking land from white people by force without compensation. Donald Trump put a lot of pressure on South Africa. You remember, where the president of South Africa and the delegation had to go to the United States of America in the White House to justify what was happening in South Africa. What was one of the reasons why Musk did that is because Musk's company, Starlink, that provide internet service, was trying to get into the market of South Africa. However, South Africa has the laws. The South African law, one of them at least, says that 30% equity of the company must be given to black people of South Africa. Why? Black people have been marginalized. They've been through the most apartheid and difficulties financially. Therefore, you need to sell 30% of your company to the country, to the people, before you operate. Musk didn't like that. But the bottom line is other companies from the USA have done it, like Amazon, Microsoft, many other companies that are stationed in South Africa are respecting that law. But Musk refused to do so. And that was the reason, one of the main reasons why he went to accuse South Africa to be under pressure. And because of that, Trump pushed South Africa into a corner. South Africa did not want to lose all the opportunities they get from AGOA and the United States of America in general. Therefore, they had to bend the rules. But there was a fight within South Africa. Some people say we cannot bend the rules because of pressure. These are the rules we've established to allow black people to progress and gain from the country. We can't change that. But Cyril Ramaphosa, with his team, had to think about what is beneficial for the country. Now it looks like they're moving toward a direction where Starlink will actually come into South Africa. That also means that all data that is governmental related, all data that are private, could be accessible through Starlink server. So a completely external company, foreign company, will have access, major access to data from a country because of pressure. Is this right or wrong? Should Cyril Ramaphosa allow this or stand strong? But by standing strong, it's an opportunity for South Africa to go down. Just remember here as well that Musk and Trump is not working anymore. Is this not an opportunity for South Africa to say to Musk to go fly a cat? Let me know how you feel about that. Yes, fellas, drop a comment. You know how it is. Burkina Faso developing its own processing plants of gold and restructuring gold and everything. This is an amazing thing that nobody else thought about. Remember this general right here from the United States of America saying that Burkina Faso is using the gold for the government, for the junta.
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across.
Was he really right? Or Burkina Faso is doing the right thing for the people? God bless. Don't go without your comment. Eh? Okay. I don't like it when you go without it. I can be very angry, Just comment. Bye. See you tomorrow, eh? See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow. Vladimir Putin. Not Putin. What's Putin? Vladimir Putin. One love.